What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pleeka. I'm Jerome.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're going to talk about Supergirl Season 4, Episode 10, The Legion of Superheroes.
You have done well, my child. You easily vanquished the daughter of the House of El. You left your mark on this city, but there is much yet to be accomplished. It's time to deliver the awakening.
She's trapped inside mind prison. She is very angry.
Rain is still out there. People are dying. I have to wake up.
You were warned. We have to stop her.
I don't like our odds without Supergirl by our side.
We have a literal legion of superheroes.
I think we've got her attention.
Why isn't she waking up?
The only thing keeping you here is you.
I'm not afraid.
When will she wake up?
Now, before I get into my notes, what are your feelings on tonight's episode of Supergirl? It's been gone for like a month and a week, maybe. A couple months and a week,
Probably should
maybe.
have waited a month and 2 weeks.
I don't think that would have made the episode any better.
No, I don't know.
To me, it wasn't a bad episode, but it wasn't like an amazing episode. Like, I'm super excited for tomorrow. I mean, we got a brand new show tomorrow, Black Lightning. Flash is back. That should be great. Thursday, Arrow. Like, I feel like those shows, like, we know those gonna be good. Supergirl, it's like,
We know it's not gonna be good.
yeah. But
I don't know. It's just like what was this episode entitled?
Legion of Superheroes.
What did that Legion do?
The girl is actually pretty cool. Saturn Girl is pretty cool. She's like picking the stuff and she was throwing all the weights at Supergirl. I mean, at Rain, which was actually, I thought that was pretty cool.
None of
Mono
them hit her, though.
flew and he ran really fast.
And then got turned into a bubble.
Yeah. It was funny. I was like, oh, he's like, at the end of the episode, Mono, I was like, yeah, it's really nice to fight with you, Supergirl. Good, I missed that. And you're like, what did he do? I was like, well, he ran at Rain. And you're like, yeah, and got turned into a bubble. And I was like,
Well, and
you got a point there.
sure, throwing weights at someone's cool, but none of them hit her.
Well, I think that was Saturn Girl. I think was supposed to be the distraction, and then he was supposed to run up, but it didn't work out.
I got it, but like it just didn't.
Yeah, I get you. So we're gonna get into my notes. My first note is Brainiac 5. This is like initial. I wrote it kind of as I thought, and then I added back to some. Brainiac 5 looks so fucking stupid. The beginning of the episode, that's what I thought. I thought that from the
He kind of grew on me a little bit.
That's actually what I wrote down. But he kind of grew on me. He was my favorite in this episode.
That's
Like of all the things in this episode, I actually liked him the most. I actually enjoyed like the way he talked and him inside Supergirl's brain and like doing both things. I thought it was interesting and different. We haven't seen anything really like that on the shows. So
Yeah.
I was interested because I initially thought, oh, he's gonna be stupid. I'm gonna hate him. But he grew on me. He's a weird blue. What's the dude's name?
Oh, Fred Armisen.
Yeah, he's
I'm
a weird
sorry.
blue Fred Armisen.
I didn't realize you were going with what I said during the show.
Yeah. So then my next note I wrote down is, so what do you think of Rain about now? She's been Rain for probably 4 episodes total in the show.
She's a lot like Supergirl.
I think she's very stupid.
Yeah,
I was for her. I think in our mid-season finale we both liked her. But I don't know, maybe the break, I don't know, but this whole episode I was like, it's literally just it's like an Oliver Queen version of Supergirl. Like she's like taking down the bad guys, but she's killing them. And then people get in her way, she kills them. Like I don't know, it's just it's not that interesting to me.
Yeah.
And then now she's gonna team up with all of Supergirl's old villains, which Supergirl has shitty villains to begin with, so there's gonna be a bunch of shitty people with a bigger shitty villain.
Yeah. I'm not really looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, I'm not really either. My next thing is, so they have a meeting. Like, what are they gonna do? Because Supergirl's out, and they're like, oh, can the Legion of Superheroes do something? And Mono's like, no, we can't interfere. And Martian Manhunter's just kind of back there like, yeah, I don't know what you guys are gonna do. He's fucking Martian Manhunter. He knocked Rain on her ass when they did that scene. And Alex broke her leg, and he's like, whatever, I'm fine. Like, he didn't get hurt. And then a big fight scene at the end. He swoops up, grabs her, pulls her underground, does all this stuff, hurts her enough, and then Supergirl ends up healing or whatever, comes back and, like, saves the day. But he did something finally in the end. Why don't they use him more? Like, clearly he's effective to the Kryptonian.
I think if they use him too much, it'll take away from Supergirl.
But like,
It'll just become his show.
but like in Flash and Arrow, they use other heroes. Even on Legends, they have multiple heroes and stuff that they use. It doesn't take away from the main people. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying it will. I'm saying I think they're afraid of that.
That's they're thinking.
I mean, I guess
You're probably right.
because he could do everything she can do.
Yeah. My next thing is I put that laser scene with Supergirl, like all the stuff was flying in slow motion. That was actually a pretty neat looking scene.
Oh, when she's trying to blow the door.
Yeah, she was trying to get out of the way. I thought that was pretty cool looking.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Isla is Lightning Lass from the Legion of Superheroes. That's the girl that Mon-El said they came to look for. So she's another Legion of Superheroes, so I'm sure she'll show up.
Now, do they do things
another
besides
Legion?
like show off their rings?
Yeah, usually they take down bad guys.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
They're like the Justice League of the future, like way in the future, basically.
I thought maybe in the future there was no crime, so they just got bored.
That's what it seems like, because they don't fight very good at all. I put that Martian Manhunter scene as Kara was weird. I felt like it was very oddly placed. He should, because like he was.
Didn't need to be.
He
there.
was acting almost like he's never been Kara before, but he's been her like 6 fucking times. Like that's like his second job almost.
I get he was awkward because she was talking about like girly stuff.
Yeah, but even at first he's like, "Oh, I'm still getting over that flu." Like everything was just weird. Like it was because he does that quite a bit. It was to me, it felt very odd that he was acting awkward as doing
The only thing good about that scene is that like you really believe that it's Martian Manhunter being her.
Yeah,
which shows she can act.
She's a good actress. Yeah.
So then why can't they make her better all the time?
That's the one question because like I really like the actor Martian Manhunter. I really like Melissa Benoist for Supergirl. And there's a lot of people on Chris Wood, Mono. I really like him, but then the show fucking sucks.
Yeah.
That's the really big disappointing part.
It's pretty bad.
My next note. Now this note has been leading up since fucking we did this show back on the Pleeka podcast. Can you guess what it is?
You won't quit watching it.
Oh, no. I mean, I do. But Mon-El finally suited up. I've been asking for this since he fucking showed up on the show. And Mon-El suited up. Nothing special.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
he suited up.
it was like it was nothing.
Yeah. I was really hoping they'd have like the little Superman symbol on him, but
He had a ring
whatever.
on.
Yeah. They played Bon Jovi to get Rain's attention.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah, they've been teasing that the whole episode because they kept talking about Bon
Yeah.
Jovi. I really liked that dream world with Brainiac and Supergirl. I thought that was interesting, like the way they were talking and all that stuff. Up until the last moment when they figure out the way to get out of it is for her to put on her fucking glasses and become Kara. That was fucking dumb. Don't you think? That was the lamest way to get out of that.
I figured whatever she found was gonna be kind of lame.
Yeah.
But I didn't actually enjoy the whole.
I was enjoying it up
thing.
until that moment.
I wasn't really liking it to begin with. So
but I really liked the big fight scene at the end, which like them fighting the big bat. Like, they're fighting Rain.
But did you really?
Well, because they got on the ship. I thought their ship looked kind of cool.
The ship looked cool.
I liked it. We finally got to see Saturn Girl's powers. Mon-El suited up, so that kind of helped part of it. And
even Mon-El like landing.
See him just flying and like them using the rings. I thought that was neat.
But when he landed, it looked like he never landed before.
Yeah, kind of. But he's not used to flying. They don't use him enough on the fucking show. But the part that part that made it for me, like it was interesting. Boom! Martian Manhunter shows up, grabs her, goes in and out of the ground, all this stuff, takes her down, and Supergirl comes out and injects her. I thought that was real cool. The
that
whole
part
thing,
was cool.
Whole thing all together. I enjoyed
the
that.
rest of it was kind of lame, to be honest. Like when the first time they hit her and she like flies into the fence, it was like
it's weird. And like Flash, I feel like when someone gets hit and they fly, like I'm comparing it to Flash because that's like another super. Someone like super flies, it looks like the person really got hit. On this show, it's like, oh, that guy looks like he's on a wire. Did you think so? Like, it was pretty bad. But so I went from really, like, I was like, oh, this is interesting. It's an okay episode. And then they go to Rain in her fucking rain cave. And her little parent person is talking to her and is like, oh, you're finally worthy to know that there are others like you, other villains. Which, one, how come Rain couldn't put two and two together that Supergirl's been fighting people for a while now? So there are other villains. And two, how do you become worthy enough for something by losing? Does that make any fucking sense?
No.
Yeah, that was weird. You're worthy because you got your ass handed to you by the Legion of Superheroes, Martian Manhunter, and Supergirl.
You know it's a bad show when you have to get Robert Lowe's brother to come help.
When he's got to help your main villain.
He's like, hey, we got an idea. We're gonna get Rob. No, we're gonna get Chad Lowe.
That's true. But
Nothing against Chad Lowe, of course, but
sometimes he's one of the best parts of the show. He's interesting and weird, speaking Kryptonian.
yeah, what does that say?
Yeah, not much. This to me, like I don't know, I bitched about a lot of my notes, but it wasn't a terrible episode, but it just wasn't that good. There was a lot more boring parts than interesting parts. Like I really like Brainiac. I like the fight scene. I like seeing Mono suit up, Martian Manhunter finally, but that's that was a lot of things all together.
I think the only thing I liked was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, and then the next one didn't show much. They're fighting Rain, blah 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 blah. You don't have to be a villain. Yes, I do. But like I don't know, it was weird. And what's weird is that it's this show. Like it's easy for any show to pick on, but like Flash, I'm sure there's so many things like that are dumb. But the writing in that and like we love all the characters, so we look past it. But this show they give us nothing good to cling on to, so it's just like, oh, that's stupid. That's stupid. You know what I mean?
Well, it's just like Jimmy and Lena getting together.
Yeah.
I like both of them.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't care that they get together.
Well, because those characters don't really matter to the show either. They don't do anything to push plot or anything. You know what I mean?
They try.
Yeah, but I don't know. So I think that's it for our Supergirl Season 4, Episode 10, Legion of Superheroes review. We'll be back tomorrow for Flash, and then immediately after for Black Lightning. Super excited for both of those. It'll be interesting to see like how Black Lightning progresses and where Flash goes from him being on trial. And then we'll also be here on Thursday for Era. I don't know the name of that episode or anything, but yeah. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment down below your thoughts on Supergirl, and we'll see you tomorrow.